entrance to the ion cannon control station. With that armor, not even your laser sword could get us inside. We need something with teeth.
What about those?
Imperial mortars. We'll commandeer those and point them at the entrance.
Alright, also I guess, are we on a new quest now, take control? I think so, but I'm going to count this as part of the same story mission, so we'll keep going with it. I feel like we're still...
arrived like a tidal wave. Drop that ion cannon and enough troops to call it an invasion. Decades of experience meant we were ready for it.
Good. It does feel like the same mission though, we're still kind of, you know, taking out the ion cannon, so... regardless of what quest we're on, I'll still count it. Alright, looks like the mortar's over here, behind this Sith Ravager. Another crack shot. Vanquish on them, and the Force Serenity on you. And then if you're still alive, dots are ticking. Spread one, I think. Yep, just weaken mind. There we go.
I'll rig the targeting. You keep the curious away. So, you and the other laser sword back there are here to deal with the cannon, huh? The Republic fleet on a what? Mission of mercy? Kolto has nothing to do with it. Did I get that right?
Well, so the weird thing is, I'm surprised the Imperials attacked, or are attacking, or maybe I missed something, but it does seem like they're being the aggressors here against the Selkath, which is not smart. I thought Selkath had ways of, like, you know, poisoning the Kolto and making sure that if the Empire and the Republic didn't respect its neutrality, that they wouldn't sell it to anybody. Kind of reminds me of Melange from Dune in that regard. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not going to lie to her. As much as the Republic, I'm sure, would love to help the Selkath, who I don't believe are actually part of the Republic. Could be wrong there, but they didn't used to be. I think, honestly, the strategic value of this planet is the Kolto. Unfortunately.
No, we both know this is about Kolto. I'll help make sure the Empire doesn't get it.
Republic Command needs to get some new lines. Heard that exact thing years back.
Rava here. Arn gave us an update on your ship. What's happening on your end?
Is that Rava? Of course it is. Back to train us dry?
Gallo, I knew you were in the middle of this. You've got Imperials in your house, and I'm here to clean them out. Again.
Always thinking you're on the right side, eh? Blasting your way through my people will fix this mess you're in.
What's the status of the ion cannon?
We're close, Admiral.
Understood. Rava out.
Seems they have history.
What's the story with Admiral Rava?
This mortar is ready. Let's get to the next one.
I would say affection check failed, except there's not an affection check in this game, I'm pretty sure. Or at least not with the companion you just picked up, I wouldn't think. It's just a bonus quest. Yep, don't need the XP, not going to worry about those. Alright, looks like the main quest is over this way. Wonder if we can sneak by. Don't want to go for a swim. There we go. Who says I can't be stealthy? Oh, that's cool. Okay, maybe I should use the new, what do they call it? Loadout thing to switch to a stealther. Yeah, that might not be a bad idea. Maybe I'll even try it in future missions. It's just weird for me because, like, RP-wise, like, not that I RP, but, you know, in my head. Oh. Hey, revenge! Look at that. Now the Ocean is on the other foot. But yeah, like character-wise, I think of Arabelle as a sage, and it'd just be really weird using him as a shadow. Like that just doesn't seem right. So even though it might speed things up a little bit, I probably won't.
You'll need to get through this to reach the ion cannon.
The irony is that I'll probably actually need to do this with my shadow and kill a lot of people, because I need to level her from 75 to 80. Although maybe the XP from the quest alone would do that. Oh, I gotta go back. Or is that the bonus? Nope, that's actually the thing. Okay. Alright. Figures I probably should just clear those guys out. Let's use my rocket boost here. There's one. And I might try to sneak by these guys, but honestly it probably would be faster just to kill them in the first place. Alright, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna use my first charge of force potency on that, and my second on the AoE. Always a good idea to use your final charge of force potency on an AoE if you can, because it will give the damage to all of them, but still only use one charge, because that's all that's left. Whereas if you were to use an AoE first, it would use up multiple charges. A little bit of a tip there. Alright. Now we can go back once again the way we came. Oh, I can get a speeder here. That's cool. Didn't think that would be an option, but I mean we are outside, so it makes sense. Alright. Yeah, would have been. I'm pretty sure it would have been faster to kill those guys, but I didn't think I'd be doing all this backtracking. Alright, moving right along. It's a cool area though. Just look around for a second. Appreciate the time that the level designers put into it. Once again, spread some dots, do some damage, kill the medic. Oh, there he goes. Looks like we'll yeah, complete the bonus quest regardless, even though we didn't really get anything for it. I guess there isn't Renown XP anymore, right? So is there any kind of new level system? There's no command or Renown. There's item rating, and there's whatever this is, alignment, okay. But I think that's probably it. Alright, that's the way we came, this is the way we're going. Yep. Green means bonus, purple means main quest. This is a bonus thing too, I assume? Yeah. I guess, like, if I'm role-playing the story, I should probably try to destroy the munitions, but I'm not going to worry about it to that degree. Alright. You seem lined up for a knockback. I'm not going to be greedy, just going to go for one of them. Put down my own phase walk, just in case. And, well, if I'd aimed a little better, I might have been able to dot spread, but I didn't, so here we are. Alright, we'll let the Selkath lady finish them off. Commander Gallo, I think her name was. Watch out for these guys' knockbacks. These guys' knockbacks. Doesn't sound right, but I guess it is grammatically correct. I guess it's just guys, obviously, not guys'. Alright, another Imperial emplacement here. I think I see a Sith over there, but if they ignore us, we'll ignore them. Other priorities right now. Let's try to gather some of these guys up to AoE at the same time. And not sure that's really working. I probably missed most of them, didn't it? Let's finish off that guy. Do a knockback, interrupt him, and get the Sith who's a melee out of my range for a bit. Took him a while to get back on his feet, it looks like. Alright. Arn's keeping up, or he's trying to at least. And I appreciate that. This guy's doing some damage. But not enough damage. Alright, we are heading this way, right? Yes, we are. Good. wonder if I should have healed up first. Maybe. Let's use a force armor. I'm gonna stun one of these guys. Try to take him out. Alright, that'll increase the, or decrease the damage that I take. Companion's health low. Uh-oh. I think I called Gallo Arn. Used to being with him. Now Gallo definitely does not have my really any affection bonus because obviously she just joined us. So this guy I can knock off. Stop the healing. And okay, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Let's go ahead and heal up while we're thinking about it. And then we can take control of this turret here.
The imps are onto us now. We need to hurry. I heard you ran your own team, an alliance. Something changed?
We're still around. We just joined the Republic now.
Yes, but when we rejoined the Republic, our people continued their work.
I get that. Takes real experience, real trouble to build trust. Let me guess. The Empire did something the Republic didn't like.
More than one thing.
You know what? Don't care. The Republic and Empire have been slicing the scales off each other since the invention of pointy sticks. With Rava, I don't need to squint very hard to mistake him for some Empire tyrant. Mortar is ready.
I feel like there's some false equivalency here, just saying, you know, Giants say they're all the same. Republic and Empire are all the same, always fighting, when we're fighting for freedom and democracy and peace. And the Empire is the one trying to subject the entire galaxy to a not-so-benevolent dictatorship. Especially when their mad emperor was trying to consume the entire galaxy.
We don't have much time before the imps figure out our plan.
If I can paraphrase a very good phrase that I heard recently. If the Empire stops fighting, there's no war. If the Republic stops fighting, there's no Republic. Like, all we really want is peace and to let the galaxy be free and able to make their own choices. The Empire, not so much. But I guess for a lot of soldiers caught in the middle of it, they just see two warring factions and a war that never seems to end. But hey, if it ended, there wouldn't be any game anymore, right? Not much of a game during peacetime. Although personally, I wouldn't mind, you know, more story content, more cutscenes, and less fighting. At least here in the story quests. You know, in the operations, fighting is fun, and PvP, obviously, fighting is the whole point, but in story content, I don't do story content for the fighting, I do it for the story. Right now there seems to be, at least so far, precious little story and quite a lot of fighting. But we'll see. Maybe that'll change as we go on. I will reserve judgment until the end. I'm going to break my device here just to get this dot spread going. It's probably worth the trade-off. And we'll stun the medic here to keep them from healing anybody. I am curious about the history here, though, between her and the Admiral.
Is everyone clear?
We're good here. I shielded our dropship and circled back to Gallo's team.
Fire in the hole!
Definitely a thick door. Alright, almost there. Guess we have a few more troops. And as much as I don't want
We're
to
approaching the ion cannon entrance.
leave the Selcat there, in the interest of time, I think they can handle themselves.
Major Dusk, I'm going to need that ion cannon of yours.
Colonel Gallo, was it? I gave you a chance to avoid all this.
I don't make deals with a blaster to my head.
I see you brought in help. Unacceptable.
Take your people and go, Dusk. I won't repeat myself.
You won't have to.
They never listen.
Eliminate them.
I'm sure he feels secure behind that force shield, but won't be for long.
Will end very badly for you, Gallo.
So his name is Dusk, and this droid is a DOS droid. Oh, let's get away from him. Can't seem to target the detonator. I guess you just run away from it. Sort of like the ones we faced at the Enclave. New Imperial technology, I assume.
Curse your interference.
You're beaten, Dusk. Surrender now, or things get ugly. We're getting the ion cannon either way.
I'll never surrender this weapon to you, vermin. The Empire will prevail.
Uh-oh.
Sir, reports of an explosion near the ion cannon. Incoming fire stopped.
Well done. I want a damage assessment and readiness report on the fleet, Lieutenant.
Aye, sir.
Bring us around. Ready the guns to intercept any Imperial fighters who want to test the waters.
Aye, sir. Rating response.
We're back in this fight.
Hopefully Gallo's still alive, or can be force healed at least. I'm a pretty decent healer, I think. A little unsteady on my feet, apparently.
Gallo,
Oh, I'm beginning to think Major Dusk has a problem with the Selkath. Status?
Colonel, the controls are damaged and the cannon's power source is destroyed.
Can it be repaired?
We can bypass the controls, but with no power.
Oh no.
Start the bypass. There's another power source. Just do it.
Yes, Colonel.
Commando, there's a Kolto mining facility at the outskirts of the docks. From there, I'll guide you to a power source we can reroute to the cannon.
we'll get going.
My team and I will delay those ships from taking off, but we can't hold them for long.
Understood, Colonel. Arn?
Let's go fishing.
Okay, so I guess that's the end of this quest. No, that was a codex entry.
We've arrived at the base, Colonel.
I didn't know you had facilities this far out.
We don't. This one's Imperial. Dusk is stripping Kolto and preparing it for transport off-world. Anything he can't steal, he destroys.
He's destroying Kolto?
It keeps his enemies weak and wounded.
Damn Imperials.
We're not going to let that happen.
I know. I just don't understand anyone who could do that. Kolto wasn't available when I was injured on Daycott 7. They saved my life. I'll always be thankful for that, but it was a hard road. The thought of someone suffering because of what the Empire is doing... We can't let that happen.
Gallo here. I don't have the floor plan of the facility, so you'll need to do this the hard way. You're looking for the droid bay. Understood?
Droid Bay. Got it.
Alright, well, since Take Control is completed, that's probably a good point to break the episode and end things for the night. I'll get some sleep, and probably won't be able to play for a couple days, but I honestly probably won't upload this for at least a couple days, so by the time you see this, I'm sure the next episode will already be recorded and ready to go. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you stay tuned for the rest of the expansion. Hopefully things get a little more exciting, and we can find out what Darth Malgus is up to. So that's all for now. Take care.